Oh, that was a really sweet message from Isabelle. Hello everyone, welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. We're at 52,644. Heck yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to back all the way up. Letter from Diva. What's up, Butterbean? I was all psyched to send you a letter. I grabbed a pen, some paper, sat down, and right away forgot what I was going to write to you about. Write again if I remember, so hang tight till then, okay? You'll come to me, Diva. I'm sure it will. I like the spooky outfit I got going on. I need to start, like, actually kind of decorating the island a little bit for Spooky Month. I mean, it's still the beginning of Spooky Month. It's fine that I don't have anything down yet, really. I'm still gathering up things. Caroline be sleeping. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I fall asleep? I didn't say anything weird in my sleep. Didn't, right? No, you didn't say anything. You should really lay down, though, if you're sleepy. I say as someone who is kind of sleepy. I'm running on a 4-hour nap, and I'm gonna be up a long time. Because for those who do not know, I meant to shout this out sooner. It's already kind of too late by the time you guys are seeing this. We got a fishing tourney this Saturday. Cool. Alright. On October 4th was the Stephen Plays Extra Life charity stream, and I basically have always tuned into that. So I have that up on my alternate monitor right now. That started at like 1 p.m. I was awake until like 6 a.m., napped until noon, and yeah. I didn't actually fall asleep until like 7. Oh, Superstar Sparkles. So I suppose that's closer to a 5-hour nap, but still. Let's talk. Guess what? I was playing single player hide and seek and I won. I'm so bored. Aww. I do need to shower at some point to help myself stay awake. I'll pick when they're playing a game I'm not interested in to do that. Where did Tutu go? Oh, there she is. She snuck past. Nice to see you, Steven. You're looking perfect. Watch out. Just walking around the island, you know, getting my face out there, building my brand, being famous. That is fair. I did go for a walk through the night last night, and I'm feeling a little proud of myself for actually being able to walk, like, head up. I've talked about this before, but I knew I heard singing. Steven, how are you, Airmail? Let's talk. Glad you're never too busy to check in with me. Of course. But, like, I know I've talked about this before, but my natural posture is, like, head down, like, this feels natural to me, being like this. And this is, you know, head down, not terribly good posture. Doing this, which is my head basically up, the way you're supposed to have your head, you know. This feels like I'm snubbing my nose at people because it's so much higher than how I normally would hold my head. But I'm like, nah, this feels wrong. But this is how I should probably get used to being if I want to try to be more confident. And I try doing this more while I'm like recording and stuff. Because I kind of have to. Like, I don't think you guys would care that much if I was like this all the time. So, you know, I try to actually keep my head up, and, you know. But basically for my entire walk last night, I was able to hold my head up. I can't do it very well when I go for walks during the day. But at night, when there's nobody around, I can do it pretty well. But yeah, it was at least a nice little walk. Ended up being like a 2-hour long walk, so. Which somehow I didn't walk 10 kilometers in, even though I'm positive I did. Pokemon Go says I didn't, but I'm positive I walked, you know, 10 kilometers. My egg should be hatched, Pokemon Go. I mean, 10K really isn't all that far to walk. Especially in 2 hours. Like, that's a 2-hourable walk. Like, 2 kph is pretty slow, you know? Hey, Steven, Bugs on the Floor said you'd be walking this way, and now you're here! Yay! Watch out. You happened to notice a really good smell the other day? 'Cause I sure did. I know what it was. It was a great big pear that Muffy was eating. The smell made me so hungry. I shook some trees and got myself a whole bunch of pears. I don't know how many pears I ate, but now my burps taste like pears. It's the best. Pears are a fruit that, like, I can eat a pear. Maybe even a pair of pears. I can't eat more than that. Like, 2 pears in, like, a week. That's about the limit. Maybe even a month. Like, they're good, but I'd rather an apple, if I'm honest. Apples are just better. So, like, I'd rather just have an apple. You know, let's come talk with Sabes right away. Sabes! Makes you so happy you come all this way to see us, even on a Sunday. You know why? Because talking with you while I'm working is the best part of my day. Aww. So sweet. Okay. I could be a Mountie, but I don't want to be a Mountie. Though, I mean, a Mountie with just in my underpants, that's pretty fitting. Let's see. I like what I got going on. I need, like, black and orange socks. These are like some orange shoes. That's something. Let's go with the black ones. Ooh, the black ones really work. Okay. Ooh, I could go with these. Yeah! Yeah, that works. That works. It's not the exact right orange, but it works. So my video player crashed again. Yay. This happens so often because they run ads way too often during this stream, and I don't have the months to subscribe to it. That is my only real complaint about the Steven Plays charity stream, is they still run ads the entire time. And it's like, man, I know why they do it, and they explain it. And on paper, it makes sense. They run ads every time, basically, the timer for people to join and get ads hits 0. That way, when people join, they don't have to watch ads. I'd rather watch one ad when I join than watch an ad every half an hour, so that people joining don't have to watch ads. You know. Come on in, Butterbean. My home's your home, Snorty. Let's chat. Let me ask you this. What kind of book would you want to have with you on a deserted island? Love story. Is there anything better than an epic love story that transcends space and time? Just imagine 2 castaways wash up on the shore of a deserted island. They've never met, but now they must keep each other alive. Together they fight wild beasts, brave storm after storm, and face their own personal demons. Then, against all odds, they fall madly in love. That book hasn't even been written yet, and it's already changed my life, Snorty. Oh, haha. I do like a good love story. Especially when, like, it's along the lines of what Gala described, slash the animals described for that. Where it's like, there is a lot more to it than just, oh, hey, they met, they fell in love. Because, like, there's definitely some stories where that's just it. That was the creative energy of the writer was, I don't know, they're castaways, they meet, fall in love. Okay, now let's write love scenes. It's like, no, stop. Hold on. Make them get to know each other first. Like, maybe I'm the crazy, hopeless romantic, which I am, But I'd rather read a story about people getting to know each other and falling in love at the end of the story than a story of people falling in love and just being in love, and that's the story. Like, I mean, there is a time and place for that kind of story, but it's not a book. It's, you know, it's an 18+ manga, or an 18+ game. Like, books are just too big of a time investment for that shallow of a love story, you know? Like, manga and games and stuff, you can skim. You don't have to pay attention, and, like, paying attention really doesn't matter. You thinking about... Can we talk, Steven? I'm thinking maybe I should move and try living elsewhere. Why is everyone except Serrano wanting to move? Alright. Do what you need to do. Do what pleases you. Thanks for giving me the gentle push I needed. Make me sad to move away from you, but I'll be taking a step forward in a new direction. Well, if I ever want to see Maple again, one of my friends has her on their island, so... It makes Maple moving easier, even though she's so freaking cute! I'm gonna need to find a new waifu for the island, and I still need to get rid of Serrano. Yeah, I know I've mentioned this before, but I've just fully accepted this is a waifu island. Waifus and Simon. I think I've still got like 10-ish tickets ready to go, so I'll have to print some more. Because I doubt I'm gonna find somebody that quickly. I could probably like amiibo cards, but then there's a chance someone could move in before, you know. I want them to. I wish Maple would have moved out a little sooner so I could have invited that campsite villager, the horse. That was really cute. Get some, what's that game called? Oh, I should know this. It's everywhere. I have it downloaded because I want to play it. I just haven't found the time. Uma Musume, Petit Derby. Just get some of that going on. Get some Bakushin. I know of the meme. Mostly thanks to the 8-Bit Drummer. Of which I'm gonna need to check later to see if he played my suggestion, because I don't have his stream open today. I had it open for a bit, but... I really need to play the horse game. Okay, we do got all of our, fossils. The fossilized things. Okay. Also, I want to note, I had a ton of fun recording an episode of Star Ocean recently, where I more or less was losing my mind the entire time. So if you want to see kind of unhinged Steph, Star Ocean First Departure, I think it's episode 21. It's I Am the Blacksmith. I didn't fall into the Markiplier, where's the blacksmith? Because I knew where he is. It's me! But I definitely, like... My brain was hyped up on something, and I don't know what it was, but I had a lot of fun with it. And, like... Man... Crafting. Crafting does that to you. I am 100% convinced that for Star Ocean First Departure R, they changed the success rate on crafting. Because I don't remember ever having an issue having Elia craft, or Joshua craft, or Ares craft in just First Departure on the PSP. like, they would fail more than others. They can't get both of the talents needed. They can't be original. They literally can never have originality. But they can get the other talent. And each talent on its own is like a 45-50% chance of success added to your chance of success, which is your level, which basically means you have a, because of how it scales, I think you end up with like a 55 or 65% chance to succeed. And then if you can get both talents, you just have a fixed 75%, even at like level 1 crafting. Because you're just that talented. Also, my cord is being a pain. These headphones I'm wearing have an extremely long cord. And the beauty of them is, at least I can't tell I'm wearing headphones. Because you can't really see the cord, because it's kind of hidden behind the microphone. But, I mean, there is a cord here. It's pretty long, because it goes, and then it goes, and then it transitions into an extender cable, which is what plugs into the TV, which goes, and keeps going. A lot of it is under a blanket that Frisk is using as a nest. Puppy! Board game. Kind of flashy. But if I don't like it, I can just give it away. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like board games? Spooky standing lamp. I need 2 of these. Wait, no, it wouldn't look good the other way around, would it? I'll buy it. That does give me an idea. Want my candy? Give me the candy. I could buy more pumpkin starts. You know what? I'm going to. I don't know how many I'm gonna need to do what I want to do, so I'm just gonna buy 15, and 15 should hopefully do. And if it doesn't, I can come back and buy more. And that's not a problem. Yeah, I know, boys. I wasn't awake early enough to buy turnips. Though, ironically, I was, because I could have fired up the game and played before the Nooklings opened, and then just throughout the day popped open the game to do the regular stuff that the Nooklings need to be open for. Nooklings and Amble Sisters. Which means you guys would have got a really early morning episode. But, like, I was like, nah, I'll nap. Because my goal was, and I set an alarm for, just napping for like a couple hours. And I was going to be like, alright, I'll get up at like 10, and then I'll go buy my turnips. Though, you know, I was thinking, man, it's probably not the best idea to buy them this week, given how messed up my sleep schedule is. And then I was like, you know, maybe, just maybe, I'll buy them anyway. Or I could just change when I record, and that would also work out. Because I could just adjust the time on my Switch, and yeah, I don't have quite enough, do I? Because this is already 5 high. I need exactly 1 more. I need exactly 1 more pumpkin start. So, this is 4 spaces. I could buy 5 more. Yeah. I also want to say, I completely blanked that Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out this month. So now I'm so freaking torn, because I want Pokemon Legends ZA. I do. Like, I know it's gonna have day 1 DLC. It's an expensive game. Like, I know that. I still want it. It's a Pokemon game. I love Pokemon. Of which I know there's going to be some people that hear that and go, well, you're the problem. You're why Nintendo's not getting any better. It's like, yeah, as if a boycott ever works. Like, I forget which Battlefield game it is, but there's a pretty famous screenshot. There was a Battlefield game that people were boycotting. Made a big, like, Steam boycott group. And then the day that game came out, they were all playing it. Boycotts don't work. Like, at least not when it comes to video games. Because quite simply, people are just gonna buy them anyway. It's too easy to buy a video game. Which is where, like... Okay, I'm gonna get on this topic a little bit here. Store boycotts work because it takes actual effort to get up and go to the store. Video game boycotts don't work because you can buy that video game from the comfort of your own home. So what is actually stopping you from doing so? You know? Like, that's the problem. There is nothing that stops you from buying whatever game comes out. So a boycott just doesn't work. Like it or not, it just, they just don't work. But yeah, like, me not buying Pokemon Legends ZA is not going to convince Nintendo to change their practices. A large group of people not buying it, like a substantially large number of people, might, but let's be real. When it comes to Pokemon, we know from past experience that if a game underperforms, all Nintendo takes from that, / the Pokemon Company, / Game Freak, / whoever you want to blame for this, all they take from that is that exact concept didn't work. Take Black and White. Pokemon Black and White, as a concept, didn't work in their eyes. And it didn't work because, well, no one bought it. And a lot of people, as much as there was a ton of hype around Black and White, a lot of people didn't buy it because they knew going in they wouldn't be able to play with their old favorites. They had a whole new 150 Pokemon to play with. If you're in the Pokemon fanbase, in any capacity, you know how dumb that probably sounds, that people didn't buy that specifically. Because what have people been asking for almost non-stop for the past, like, what, 8 years? Basically since X and Y. Hey, can we have a ton of new Pokemon? They gave us that, and nobody bought it. So, yeah, no, they're not going to do that again. They tried that experiment, and it failed. Because what people say they want and what they actually want are clearly two very different things. And, like, I'd love to have another Black and White. You know. It's a case of, like, I wouldn't be surprised, especially because Legends is skipping right over Gen 5. Like, it's skipping right over Unova. I would not be surprised if they just continue to ignore that Unova even existed. And I say that because it failed. Why would they want to revisit a failure? You know? This clay. But yeah, I want Pokemon Legends ZA, which comes out later this month. I also want Kirby Air Riders, which I'm pretty sure comes out next month. I also want Sonic Cross Worlds, which is already out. All of them are $80 games. I have enough money for one of them. That's a point where I need to decide which one I actually want and go for that. Or I could decide to get none of them and just wait. That's also a possibility. Because, like, there are other games that I definitely do kind of want. And they're a lot cheaper, and I could get multiple of those. So, you know. It's just one of those things. I feel I should also note the issues with the current EB Games GameStop code cards. Man. From what I understand, they basically just did not supply anywhere near enough codes, and scalpers got all of them. Even with precautions in place, scalpers basically got all of them. Like... And a lot of that just comes down to, like, let's be real. A fair few people who are willing to, like, scalp those cards are probably just GameStop EB Games employees just taking them for themselves. Because there's really nothing stopping them. Hey, we get the rubber duck rod. Heck yeah. Rubber duck. Rubber duck. I apologize. Hey boys, I want to sell some stuff. I want to sell all of this stuff. Probably like 8,200 bells. 7,300. I was close. I'm not going to take that because I'm dealing with such small numbers that was still a pretty big difference. But I was close. That was like 900 bells difference. That was pretty close. Ooh, they have roulette running. Ah, the roulette is making them play Barbie Dreamhouse Party. Or, yeah, Dreamhouse Party. That's funny. The roulette during that charity stream is just the best. But yeah, like, just like right now, I can pop Steam open, come to my wish list, and it's like Custom Mech Wars. From what I understand, it's basically EDF but giant mechs. It's made by the same developers. It's like $13 right now. I could buy that pretty easily. That'd be pretty cool to own. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, I hear, is not the worst game. You know, Dynasty Warriors 9 was bad, but 9 Empires is apparently not the worst. It's $40, so more expensive, but I could still pick that up pretty easily. Caribbean Legend, I've been looking at off and on. Seems pretty fine. But, yeah, it's $20. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival. It's $40. Seems pretty fun. I'm bad at rhythm games, but that would be a way to learn how to play them. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. I freaking love the Dragon Quest Monsters games. Republic of Pirates, also $20. You know, there's so many things where it's like, man, I could buy multiple of these games right now. They'll be on sale again before, you know, before the year's even out, but there's Wild Assault. I just recently learned of that one. It seems pretty cool. I've been looking at Dynasty Warriors Origins off and on. It's on sale. It's down to $70, so it's like the old AAA price right now at 25% off. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is something I've been looking at because from what I understand, it's basically Animal Crossing, but Hello Kitty. And that just sounds cute. Like, RuneScape Dragon Wilds I've had my eyes on. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 I kind of want to pick up. Windward Horizon seems pretty cool. Fields of Mysteria. Little Witch in the Woods. Like, those are just the games that are on sale right now. That I could easily afford and kind of want. Like... But, you know, if I want to get, like, Crossworlds, which, if you've ever wondered how much a AAA game costs to a Canadian, let me do some math for you. Our base price is $33.99. The province I live in of Nova Scotia has a 14% sales tax, so times that by 1.14%. So that is $107.15 for a brand new AAA game. Which is where I will turn to some people who are complaining about how expensive games are these days and say, hey, be glad at least you're not Canadian. Or Australian. It's worse for Australians. Like... the price could be worse. Like, I'm not saying you should be happy about the pricing, but don't come to me complaining about the price because my price is worse than yours. And if you do the raw conversion, I am literally paying more money for the game. Like, it doesn't convert 1-to-1. They don't just take the US dollar price and just convert it to Canadian. No, there's it's more expensive on top of that. It's really annoying. Yet if you take that same US dollar price and convert it directly to Great British Pounds, games are cheaper. They're still more expensive than they should be, but you actually get it slightly cheaper buying it in pounds than you do in US dollars. I don't get it. It's weird, man. But okay, let's come sell these last few fish. I've been rambling long enough. Oh, I just caught a glimpse of Barbie going on. Oh, jeez. There's a horse. There will be VODs on the Stephen George Twitch channel, should you guys want to watch this charity stream. I would highly recommend it. It's a fun time. And watching the VOD, you won't have to deal with ads. Okay. I also want to try doing like some exercise to help like keep my blood pumping. I need to get back to doing Chloe stuff, but I think I'm just gonna do like some basic stuff for now. Like I'm gonna try to find like a clear spot on wall and do some wall push-ups or something. As well as like some squats and maybe some like dumbbell lifting. I've got my dumbbells like I move so you can see them and the mic is still in the way. I got them right there. Also the spare weights for the other one. That other one is a lot heavier. I know it's because the weight is less evenly distributed throughout the whole thing. But yeah. That's going to be it for this one. I do thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.